This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
Yes.
But this is an election petition challenging the election of the respondent number 1 in this petition.
Yes.
There are just I give you lots. There are very first day. The broad challenge.
Yes.
This one of the challenges regarding the count. What has happened, Miller? Up to 12 down, it was good. Everything was good. And the petitioner herein was winning the vote of that time 7,800 votes. The moment 13 rounds started, the respondent number 1 entered into the counting hall. He directed to beat all the counting agents. Central forces also helped them. Even the petitioner and his election agent was not allowed to enter into the counting agents. And all of a sudden from 13 round, unimaginable margin has come. Where 18% margin was there, it has been increased in their favor 81%.
Yes.
But CCTV camera will show everything about the counting hall is. This is the number 1. Number 2, quid pro quo. The returning officer was a returning officer in this matter. He was the returning officer in 2021 in Nandigram election. And Nandigram election, this respondent number 1 and the petitioner contested. And the election petition has been filed here.
So Mr. Banerjee, before we get into this, the merits of the matter, I want to make it very clear that my elder brother is a national spokesperson for Bharatiya Janata Party. And that might have some concern as far as this petition is concerned. So I'll hear it only after full disclosure so that you don't have any issues later on.
I have my all confidence and regards upon your lordships.
Yes.
And I believe that when a person has become a judge,
it is my duty, Mr. Banerjee.
Yeah, my lord has said it.
Yes.
My lord has said it. And in fact, since your lordship has said it, I have been told by some other persons.
Yes.
I said I am not concerned about it. I know my judge. I know him very well. I am not doing one matter before him. I have done earlier matter. Whether I have lost, either I have won, that's a different issue altogether. But my confidence, my respect to you as a judge is not be determined on any other factor. I have confidence on the judiciary. And Lord, I believe this. I am also 45 years in profession. I am also 25 years in the parliamentary democracy. I believe the Indian judiciary can be independent.
Absolutely.
Only when a judge is independent.
Absolutely.
I have no.
It was my responsibility.
My lord, I have no difficulty. I have seen your lordships. I have for a number of days I have appeared before your lordships.
Yes.
Sometimes I have lost it. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to your lordship. Is one of the very gentleman judge of the Calcutta High Court and erudite judge of the Calcutta High Court. And I feel that no face is a factor to your lordships, whether any your relatives or any your.
Absolutely.
That's it. And if your lordships feel no, your lordships will not be prejudiced by any of your relatives' conduct, lordships can take.
A judge is never prejudiced by any of this.
No, that's I am telling your lordships. That is the only thing. I have my all confidence on your lordships.
We are here to dispense justice.
Pardon? Yes.
So dispense
Yes.
It doesn't matter to us. But it was my duty
and to me it will be very sad.
Yes.
To me. Well, I am a Lord, apart from profession, I am fighting also, Lordship have seen in the parliament also.
Yes.
To me, it will be a very dangerous day when I will start to disbelieve the judge. And rather, I have to take retirement from the profession if I start to disbelieve anyone.
True. It will be sad for judiciary.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, my lord, this is the ground I have said, first ground. Now, the second ground is favoritism.
Yes.
The returning officer, who is the returning officer? In 2021 in Nandigram election, he was the same man, DO, district election officer, same man. That time also my client lost it. And there are number of complaints against that RO. That was a subject matter of the another election petition.
Yes.
Now, this time, that gentleman has been brought here as RO just 2 months back.
Yes. Correct.
Here it is not stopped. Immediately after the election, when the respondent number 1 took oath of the chief minister, this gentleman has been made joint secretary to the chief minister's office. My lord knows the likelihood of bias is also enough is likelihood of bias. Whether bias has been is there or not, but likelihood of bias is there. Next point is chief electoral officer.
Yes. Yes.
Chief electoral officer against whom not only our party, also the petitioner lodged complaint regarding the irregularities of the election. And who I will, when the matter will be heard, I will, because I do not want to take much time, your lords. Who illegally passed orders regarding appointment, posting, etc. in contravention of the Representative of People's Act. That CO, immediately after the taking oath of the chief minister, he was made chief secretary.
Yes.
And not only that, for few days, he was performing the duties of the chief electoral officer and the chief secretary. And lordship knows that the chief secretary is posted the most confident, the person with whom the confidence is there. Next round is, my lord, special role observer and the later on special observer, Mr. Subroto Gupta. For whom, my lord, the number of litigations, election petition, SIR, etc. went up to Supreme Court. We have to fight it out. My client is also filed a petition. He was in charge to supervise the entire state election.
Yes.
Immediately after election, he has been made special advisor of the chief minister. And 44,000 names have been deleted from my constituency under his supervision.
Yes.
And I have lost by 15,000 votes. Well, these are the grounds are there. These are the grounds have to be the adjudicated. On the very first day, if your lordship says, I can place the entire thing, but it will not.
Only thing I'm
Only-
concerned is that this is filed within time.
Time, yes. And also, my lord, today I will be praying only one interim order.
Yes.
Kindly see this interim order that your lordships will. This is a very innocuous interim order. Otherwise, everything will F E F page 28. আগে রুলসটা দাও, আগে এটা রুলসের ওখানটা দে, রুলসটা আমায় দে। My lord, an interim order directing the respondent officials of the Election Commission of India being respondent 12 to 14 to preserve the CCTV footage of the counting center and electronic voting means as well as the VP pad machines used at all polling booths of the 159 Bhavanipur Assembly constituency conducted a forensic audit thereof and place a comprehensive. That is different. My lord, for the timing, that the preservation of the CCTV footage and the electronic voting machine. Now, my lord, kindly see the section, এটা কত rule না? Rule 94 of the conduct of election rules 1961.
This is, you have to help me with the.
It is there. It is there.
Yes.
I hope it will. Rule 94.
Yes.
Subject to any direction to the country given by the election commission or by a competent court or a tribunal, the packets of unused ballot paper shall be retained for a period of 6 months and shall thereafter be destroyed in such manner as the election commission may direct. A. The voting machines kept in the custody of the district election officer under sub-rule 1A of Rule 92 shall be retained intact for such period as the election commission may direct and shall not be used at any subsequent election without the previous approval of the election commission. This is A is relevant here.
Yes.
Now, my lord, the what is the prescription? Kindly take this prescription, my lord, the election commission. That's saying I am directed to state that after taking all the relevant factors into account regarding retention period of EVMs, after using in election and for using the same in the subsequent election, the Election Commission hereby directs under Rule 94A of the Conduct of Election Rules 1961 as follows. Every voting machine used in an election and kept in the custody of the district election officer shall be kept untouched under the standard protocol of service till confirmation of election petition position from the High Court concerned after the completion of the period of filing election, that is 40 from the declaration of the result. In such a where no election petition have been filed or no other court case are pending after this answer. In 3.1, if the EVMs are the subject of the election petition, the EVMs used at all polling stations in the constituency concerned shall continue to be kept in the safe custody of the district election officer till such time the election petition is finally disposed of by the courts. If the EVMs are not the subject matter of an application may be moved so and so. Therefore, this is the order of the election commission so far the EVM machine is concerned. Now, what I am praying for in addition to that,
themselves will, if the election.
but what I am praying for in addition to that is CCTV. CCTV. Because my entire case on merit that after 12th round of election, kindly see up to 1 to 12 it is I was winning.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, the vote has gone in his favor 81%, which is unbelievable.
Which page are you referring to?
My lord, I am referring. এটাতে আমি দাগ দিলাম তো। My lord, kindly come to page 13 first. Now, sorry. Now, my lord, kindly come to page 9. Paragraph 9. I'm sorry. Page 11.
Yes. Page 11.
Yes, 9. That on the day of counting 4th May 2026, the counting process was marred by incidents of rampant violence and threats at the behest of the respondent number 1. Up to the 12th round of counting, the petitioners had a lead of 7,184 votes. 10. The respondent number 1 entered the counting hall at approximately 3 p.m., that is after 12 rounds of counting, and instigated his counting agents to create chaos since he was trailing behind the petitioner by them. Respondent number 1 announced that the BJP had won the West Bengal Assembly election 2026 and that he should be declared the winner of the 159 Bhawanipur Assembly as well. He commanded his agents to throw the AITC agents out of the counting hall immediately. Following these commands, the counting agents of the BJP began to physically assault the counting agents of the AITC, tearing their papers and credentials. Primarily identity cards of all the AITC counting agents were forcibly torn by the BJP counting agents. This constituency the corrupt practice of understands. Since the commencement of the 13th round of the counting agents of the AITC were being assaulted and were being forced out of the counting room by the counting agents of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who were assisted by the Central Armed Police Forces deputed in the counting hall. The chief election agent of the petitioner and other counting agents were also assaulted by the Central Armed Police Forces to prevent them from lodging any kind of protest against the assault on the counting agents of the AITC. 12. Specifically, when the counting of votes polled in ward number 73 of the Kolkata Municipal Corporation commenced during the 13th round, the following counting agents of the AITC were brutally assaulted and were driven out of the counting hall. Then, Millard, I have given the names on the page 13. See. Next, Millard, the petitioner also visited the counting hall shortly, paragraph 13,
Yes.
after 3 p.m., where she witnessed the violence of the BJP counting agents. When she attempted to write a letter of complaint to the returning, the paper was snatched from her hands and also torn by Mr. Surjanil Das, the election agent of the respondent number 1, and Mr. Sunil Singh, who was one of the BJP counting agents. The entire incident transferred in front of the returning officer, who chose to remain a silent spectator. Thereafter, the counting of the BJP showed and pushed the petitioner. She was manhandled, and the Central Armed Police, instead of protecting her, restricted her movements. All the counting agents of the AITC were pushed outside the gate of the counting and are not subsequently prevented from re-entering by the Central Armed Police Forces on the pretext that they did not possess their ID cards, which had been torn inside the hall in the presence of the said forces. The counting agents of the AITC repeatedly requested the General Observer, Taposh Rai, to intervene and stop the violence inside the counting hall. But the General Observer never helped. The General Observer, upon being approached, presented to speak to someone over the phone in a room beside the toilet. The returning officer of Bhawanipur Assembly constituency kept sitting inside the counting room and did not help the counting agents of the AITC to enter therein, despite repeated. Whenever the counting agents and the election agents of the petitioner tried to submit any written complaints, said complaints were being snatched and torn by the counting agents of the BJP before the returning officer, who remained a mute spectator of the entire incident. Now, let kindly see, I am just giving to your lordships, you will find. Kindly come to page 18.
Yes.
Round 16 to it. See, round 16, 2024 parliamentary elections I have given. BJP 2009, AITC 353. Now 2025 West Bengal Legislative Assembly, see, 574-30, 393-107, 498-62, 502-35, 697-132, 12-104, 437-80. Kindly see 16, then the 17. I have given the comparative chart of 2024 election and 2026 election. And then see 19, page 19. I have given a comparative chart. How this has been done. Even your lordships will find. ওটা তো একটা দিয়েছিলাম, হ্যাঁ, ফর্মটা দেখি, ফর্ম 1 একটা ফর্ম দাও। আরে ফর্ম 1 পেজটা বল না, যেখান থেকে আমাদের ছিল পেপার। হ্যাঁ, ফর্ম 20 আমাদের পেজ ছিল। আপ টু 12 দাও না। চার্ট করতে হবে। One. 120?
এখানে পাস করে দিয়েছে 134
ওটা তো অন্য কথা।
The results you're talking about the results. It starts from 127.
Yes,
127.
yes. Now we see my lord 127.
Yes.
Two 35, 69, then table 196, 156, 163, 199, 5, 435, 11, 281, 119, 225. This is the trend is going on.
Yes.
Then see page 128, 293, 150, 247, 153, 380, 858. Then like this trend is going on.
up to 133
133.
134 থেকে
Now see 134. কি 134 বল দিত।
আমাদের 212 থেকে দেখো সেকেন্ড
Kindly see 211, 366, 213, 574, 30, then 225, 250, 393, 107, 498, 62, 502, 35. এটা কোন রাউন্ড? ভাই আমি তোমাকে যে বলছি 12 রাউন্ড পর্যন্ত 16, 16 নিয়ে পড়ে রয়েছে।
তারা আগে কত আগে
জুলিয়াস
আগে 132
আবার তো সেম জায়গায় চলে এলি। 9, 10, 11 রাউন্ডটা দেখা।
পেজ 132 এখানে তো রাউন্ড ওয়াইজ নেই, এখানে পুরো সেকশন ওয়াইজ আছে।
See 387, 130, 293, 63, 373, 136, so and so. Well, I will make a chart and I will show to your losses. Round wise, I will show to your losses.
Yes.
Now, up to 12 round, it was that I won by 7,000. Then, Lord, I will show the calculation. From 13 round, it has gone up 81% in his favor.
Yes.
I have given also 2024. Lord, election is held on in our parliamentary system, you know, the party all get votes on the basis of the party tickets and party symbol.
Yes.
How there can be inconsistency at all? Because my allegation is this. Therefore, my lord, what I am submitting to your lordships today is a CCTV is required to be preserved. If CCTV is destroyed, my whole case will go. And my lord, I will show to your lordship one judgment. Surjakanta judgment. See, এটা কি? Control unit, VVPAT and CCTV. VVPAT has not been said here in the rules.
VVPAT has been stated here.
VVPAT বলেছে?
EVM machines and
In our prayer it is there.
yes.
Our prayer we are there. I mean they are in their notification. Surjakanta judgment. My lord, kindly take this one, the division bench judgment of 2017 SCC online Punjab and Haryana. Judgment was delivered by Justice Surjakant at that point of time. Well, kindly come to paragraph 7. Once the election process has started, it is not expedient for this court to interfere in the matter. The 226 it was there. For the petition has got an efficacy as alternative remedy to file election petition if needed be after the election result. However, there appears to be some merit in the petitioner's contention regarding preservation of the recording dated 6 December 2017 of CCTV cameras installed inside and outside the office of the SDM General so and so, which are liable to be preserved for this purpose, determining the controversy sought to be raised in these writ petitions, orders accordingly. Although writ petition has been said not to be entertained, but this protection was also given.
আমাদের টোটাল 20 আমাদের সিঙ্গেল 22 and
My lord, kindly see, my lord, 2023 SCC online 4499. This is of course in a
during panchayat
panchayat election, but kindly come to paragraph
22 and 24
23, 22 and 23.
24
23, 23, 24. In the event the petitioner seeks countermanding of the election,
Paragraph.
paragraph 22,
Yes.
then it will be open for her to approach the competent forum with the election petition for redressal of her grievance. আসছে একটু পড়ছি তো The State Election Commission is directed to take necessary action against the presiding officer for the lapse on his part in maintaining proper records in his diary. 24. The respondent authorities are directed to preserve the CCTV footage, video footage, and the ballot papers of the said constituency and produce the same as and when directed. Therefore, this is our High Court, and the Judicial, rather I say, take a view that when these types of complaints come to the court, that it is that the CCTV should be preserved. And in a scenario, let me very candid to your lords. Let me very candid to your lords. Whether my allegations are correct or not, your lordships can see from the CCTV itself. So far, other arguments are concerned. My lord, there are other grounds also that the returning officers cannot be appointed under the Act itself. Just I give you a brief. In violation of the statute, Representative of People's Act. What it says, returning officer can be appointed only with the approval of the state government. This approval was not there. Similarly, my lord, the observers. Outside observers have come. My lord, the Act itself, I will argue later on, just I give an idea that observers only come from the state. State means what? State means Article 12. This state. But here observers were brought from the outside of the state. Now, my lord, we have challenged this before a petition before this court. Justice Krishna Rao has said that if there is a violation of the Act itself is concerned, if there is a violation, that can be subject matter of the election petition. Therefore, this ground is not decided here. Now, election petition, we have taken this ground also. Now, I do not want to take much time of your lordships, my lord. I will only request your lordships, my lord, two requests I am having this in team. My lord, another one thing. I just request your lordships, kindly consider this part. But in India is now, people's view is, what is going to be happen in election petition? Matter is not hard. Ultimately, 5 years is gone. Effectively, in 2021, this candidate petitioner challenged the election 2021. Matter was not hard. It has become infructuous. I will be appealing to your lordships. I will be appealing to your lordships, to decide the matter as expeditiously as possible. I leave it to your lordship's discretion when it will be done or not, subject to other convenience of the court is concerned.
Yeah, take that.
Oh, that is not mandatory, no?
The present election petition has been filed under section 80, 80A, 81, read with section 100, 101 and 123 of the Representative of People's Act 1951, challenging the election of respondent number 1 as the returned candidate from 159 Bhabanipur Assembly Constituency, polling held on 29th April 2026 and the results declared on 4th May 2026. On allegations of corrupt practices, illegal deletion of voters from the electoral roll, irregularities in counting process, and material non-compliance with the provisions of the Constitution of India and the Representation of the People's Act 1951 and the rules framed thereunder. Full stop. The petitioner has inter alia alleged that a substantial number of electors were unlawfully deleted from the electoral rolls and the returning officer was appointed despite of an alleged conflict of interest, and that serious irregularities occurred during the counting process on 4th of May 2026, resulting in the exclusion of the petitioner's counting agents from the counting hall and causing subsequent prejudice to the petitioner. It is further been contended that the result of the election process has been materially affected by the aforesaid acts and omissions. Full stop. At this stage, this court is required to examine the maintainability of the election petition on the parameters as prescribed under Section 86(1) of the Representation of People's Act. It is well settled that the scrutiny contemplated under Section 86(1) of the said Act is confined to the compliances with Section 81, 82 and 117 of the Act, and does not extend to an adjudication upon the merits of the allegations contained in the petition. Upon consideration of the materials placed on record, full stop. The petitioner possesses the requisite locus standi, being both a contesting candidate and an elector of the concerned constituency. Full stop.
We have given all copies to the registry.
All necessary parties, including the returned candidates and the other contesting candidates, have been pleaded in compliance with Section 82 of the Act. Full stop. The statutory deposit,
Yes.
the statutory deposit.
That is annexed also.
The statutory deposit of rupees 2,000 under Section 117 of the RP Act has been complied with. Full stop. Accordingly, this court is satisfied that the election petition prima facie complies with the requirements of Section 81, 82 and 117 of the RP Act. Full stop. No ground therefore exists for dismissal of the present petition under Section 86(1) of the said Act at this stage. Full stop. The petitioner has also prayed for various interim measures, though he confines the same to prayer F of the petition.
First part of the prayer.
First part of the prayer F of the petition, seeking a direction from this court for preserving the CCTV footage of the counting center and electronic voting machine, as well as the VPPAT machines used at all polling booths of the 159 Bhabanipur Assembly constituency. The said prayer, the prayer relating to preservation of CCTV footage, EVMs and VVPAT machines stands on a different footing. Full stop. The CCTV footage constitutes electronic evidence susceptible to loss by routine overwriting, while the EVMs and VVPAT machines constitute material evidence relevant to the issue raised in the election petition. Preservation of such materials would neither prejudice the respondents nor amount to any adjudication on the merit of the controversy. Full stop. On the contrary, failure to preserve the same may result in irreversible loss of evidence, which may be relevant at the trial of the petition. Full stop. This court is therefore satisfied that a case has been made out for immediate preservation of the aforesaid materials pending adjudication of the election petition. Accordingly, pending further orders, the respondent number. Who are the respondents? You are seeking this direction again.
আরো হবে আর কি হবে ডিস্ট্রিক্ট no no
Respondent numbers 12,
respondent number
13, 14 being the Chief Election Commission of India, comma, the Chief Electoral Officer, West Bengal, and the Returning Officer of 159 Bhawanipur constituency, respectively, are directed to preserve and keep in safe custody the CCTV footage, the EVMs and the VVPAT of A. All CCTV footage recorded at the counting center at Tukhawat Memorial Government High School, Calcutta on 4th May 1996, including footage from all cameras installed inside and outside the counting hall. Full stop. Electronic voting machine, including control units and ballot unit, used in all polling booths of the said constituency. 159, constituency 159. All VVPAT machines used in the said constituency. The aforesaid CCTV footage, EVMs and VVPATs machine shall not be erased, overwritten, destroyed, tampered with, transferred, redeployed, opened or otherwise dealt with in any manner whatsoever without the leave of this court. Learned counsel for the respondents shall file their affidavit in opposition within 4 weeks, reply to the same within 4 weeks thereafter. Let this matter be listed after.
will a notice be served by the department all that copies of the petition we have given the we have deposited it is there and my lord, if your lordship just give me a leave.
Yes.
In addition to that, my lord, I can send it to their mail also.
You can, whichever way you have to serve, you serve them. Mr.
No, only that it has to be served by the department now.
All this goes.
All.
The,
In addition to that, my lord, I will serve it by
the
email.
department shall serve upon the respondents. The petitioner is also granted liberty to serve upon the respondents. Full stop. उसमें जहाँ लिखवाया है एक और लाइन लिखवा दो. Learned counsel for the उससे पहले कर दो. Learned counsel for the respondent petitioner has handed over a notification number 51/8/7/2016 EMS of the Election Commission of India dated 15 July 2016, wherein he has placed reliance on clause 3 of the said notification, whereby it is noted that in case where the election petition has been filed, the EVMs, which are the subject matter of the election petition, the EVMs used at all polling stations in the constituency concerned shall continue to be kept in safe custody of the district election officer till such time the election petition is finally disposed of by the courts. Full stop. उसके बाद कर देना keeping in mind the notification as well as the prima facie view of this court कर देना. ठीक है? Keep it after 12 weeks.
No, my lord, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, after 6 weeks.
4 weeks दिए थे.
4 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks.
After 12 weeks.
Okay.
After
12 weeks कौन है?
ठीक है.
ठीक है. It's all. Deeply obliged to us, grateful to us.